What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video we will be playing NBA 2K24. Well, we won't actually be playing, but we will be simulating the next game of this series. And in this series, as you can see, the Spurs knocked out the 1 seed. Today we will be playing the 5 versus the 4, the 2016-17 Warriors. An amazing team, absolutely amazing. And the 2015-16 Cavaliers with none other than LeBron James. This is going to be an intense game. Honestly, they're very evenly matched, so I don't even have any idea who's going to win this game at all. I don't have any idea, and I don't want to act like I might know because I don't. This is going to be a great game to watch, so please settle in and let's get right into this game. And we are ready to get into this game. Let's go right into quick play here. We will set this up right away and we will get this game rolling with the home team is going to be the 4 seed. Let's get to the right team here. It is the 15-16 Cavaliers versus the 16-17. That's right, they're the 4 seed. Versus the Golden State actually did get the 5 seed here. But the Cavaliers may be outmatched, but you never know. They got LeBron. Let's jump right in and let's see what happens in this game. LeBron, a big time scorer for this Cleveland team, but there is also some lack of depth in the Warriors from this team as well. Kyrie Irving. J.R. Smith for 3. Bang. Quick pull up right away for the Cavaliers. This I could really see being a high scoring game. The last game, not so much. This game, I think it could happen. Big time shot from Kevin Durant there. Bang. Gets a 3 of his own. It's going to go back and forth, I feel like, in this game. JR going to have another 3. Smith, bang, back and forth. This is going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be an impressive game. It's all going to come down to who has a couple of quality defensive possessions. Draymond with the ball. Gets it out to Durant. Durant gets the screen, decides not to shoot it. Probably a good idea there. Clay gets the screen from Pachulia. Clay's going to have to shoot up a hook shot. No good, but Pachulia with the rebound. No good. Not all that heavily contested either on that shot, but Pachulia does miss that short layup. Smith, yet again. Deep 3 that time, no good. Rebound by Draymond. Draymond's pushing it ahead. Gets it over to Durant. Durant, the mid-range, off the glass. That's good. Gets the Warriors back to within 1. Irving. This was like prime Kyrie Irving. Kind of prime LeBron too. He was really playing well yet at that point. Not that he's playing bad now. He doesn't seem like he is necessarily the focal point of the Lakers. I mean, he still does a lot for them, but if they didn't have Anthony Davis, it wouldn't be going so well for them. Curry for 3, no good. Kind of flicked that one up pretty quick there to try to get that game tied. We'll see plenty more 3-pointers from Curry in this game, I'm sure. Smith, fade away, no good. It looked like it might have went in, but it did not. Curry, quick release, bang, gets it back tie, 8-8. Just about halfway through this first quarter. Richard Jefferson at the table, ready to come in. Irving gets into the lane but decides to pass it out. Love gets it over to James. James on the drive. Step through jumper off the glass, no good. Love the rebound. Put back is good. Cavaliers back in front. Pachulia coming up to set a screen for Curry. Curry for three. No good. Rebound James. James looking ahead. James gets it to Irving. Elbow jumper's good. There's just too much offense on both sides here. Whichever team plays the better defense, that's who's going to win this game. Curry, deep three, no good. Curry really starting to flick some threes here. He's got to stop shooting if they want any sort of chance to maintain. Irving to the lane. No foul called, and Love with the big jam. Stretches the lead out to 6 early here in this game. Iguodala and Barnes set to check in for the Warriors. Curry, step back, bang. Big time three from Curry. 2 for 5 or 2 for 6, not exactly sure which, but you don't got to shoot much better when you can hit shots like that. James to the hoop, big time slam. Durant trailed him on that one. Again, it's going to come down to defense. And as of now, the Warriors don't look like they're going to play any, and they're going to rely on strictly offense to carry them. Curry for another one. Bang! Back to 2 points. Curry with back-to-back threes. Timeout comes from the Cavaliers. Lots of scoring here in this first quarter. If it continues, this could be really a fun game to watch, or it could be kind of tough to watch too. We're going to skip through this and get right back into the game. Kyrie Irving. Really a pivotal part of this team over the past couple of years. Of course, now he is not with the Cavaliers, but during their run back when this team was assembled, he really was a very important part of that team. Along with Kevin Love, who doesn't get as much love as he should. I mean, he was beyond great when he was with the Timberwolves. Nobody quite remembers that, but Kevin Love, a far better player than what he is now, but he really was an all-star, multi-time all-star. Step back, Curry, bang, no, woo. I thought he was going to be open, but I think he just stepped it back a little too much in that one. I got excited. Curry to the hoop, bang, one. Thompson on the foul, that's his first. Irving is going to be going to the line to shoot one. Let's see if he can complete the three-point play. Irving at the line. It's good. Three-point play converted. We do play through we let everything play through. We do not skip through anything other than timeouts. And that is a manual skip. We do not cut anything out of the videos to show that it is truly authentic and that we're not trying to play favorites to either team. We just let it play out however 2K wants it to play out, and that's how it works. Try to make it fair that either team can win, and we will continue to do that with other sports in the future as well. And we will honestly keep doing it. I mean, I don't know. It'll mainly be basketball and probably college football when the college football game comes out. But beyond that, if you want to see something, you just gotta let me know. and we can try to figure out how we can make some more simulations like this. After one quarter, Cavaliers far superior defensively. Offenses have been really kind of there for both teams, but if Curry stops shooting quite as much as he does, I think we'll be in a lot better shape for the Warriors to get a win. But on the other hand, if the Cavaliers stop playing defense, it's going to open up a lot down low for the Warriors as well to score. It really is anybody's game at this point yet. I'm not saying that the Warriors are going to win, and I'm not saying that the Cavaliers are going to win. But the Cavaliers do have far superior advantage, I must say. And for that reason, I do want to say that, yes, as of now, I believe that the Cavaliers are going to win. But let's get into the second quarter and see what we're looking at by half. Livingston's in at point guard here. Kevin Durant still in the game. JaVale McGee is in at center. Durant to the hole. Kind of a lackluster pass there from Durant. That gets stolen. Jefferson pushes it ahead, gets it down to Jones. I believe that's Damian Jones, and that is good from Jones on the layup. And just like that, it's a 9-point game for the Cavaliers. Really kind of showing their grit thus far in this game. Durant, elbow jumper is good. Durant and Curry are going to have to take good shots, good quality shots, and they're going to need some help on the defensive end. But I think if they can start making jumpers and like more high quality shot selection, I think they'll be in better shape. Dellavedova, he really was a flash in the pan too. He was good for a period there. No good on the elbow jumper. Rebound, Iguodala pushes it ahead. The pace of play has been pretty substantially higher than in the first game where the Bulls faced the Spurs. And that's, I think, kind of what's attributed. Big time three from Jones. I think that's what's contributing to the far superior offense as well. They're keeping the ball moving. They're really trying to keep the pace of play high. That almost got stolen by Jones. But I think at halftime, I think the final of that game was almost closer to what it is here then. I mean, the halftime score of this game could almost be the final score of the last one, is what I'm trying to say. Dellavedova pushes it ahead. Jones in the corner. Jefferson for three. He was open, but he didn't get it to go. Just over 2 minutes gone here in this second quarter. And a 10-point lead for the Cavaliers. Livingston trying to get to his spot. Does, but heavily guarded by Dellavedova. Passes it back. Livingston, heavily contested jump shot. Just inside the arc. Rebounded by Jefferson. And he's going to move it ahead quickly. This is actually about the slowest pace that we've seen all game. And thus the kind of lower end scoring happening right now. Love on the back down. Had him in the air. Could have went into him and got a foul, but decides not to. Dellavedova, jumper, no good. Rebounded. Moved ahead quickly by Durant. Durant gets to his spot. It's good. Hits the lower block. Timeout. The Cavaliers take another. That's their second that they've taken. With the 8-point lead, halfway through the second quarter, really has been a strong showing from Cleveland thus far on the offensive end. We're going to skip right through this timeout and get right back into the game. And it looks like James and Irving are back in the game. I'm not sure if Channing Frye, and I don't know if that was Damon Jones that was coming back, or let's see who they all got on the court. Channing Frye is in the game. J.R. Smith's in the game. Kyrie Irving, that we can see as of now. LeBron James, I believe, was checking in. He is. And who is the fifth? Still have not seen the fifth. Jefferson over in the corner. No good on the three from Smith, by the way. The starters for both teams are actually back into the game the way it looks. Curry pushes it ahead, being guarded by LeBron. Durant was thinking about shooting the deep three, decides not to. Green, way big mismatch here. He's got to go up with it. He does, and it's good. He had about 5 or 6 inches on Kyrie Irving there. I couldn't believe that he wouldn't have backed him down and shot that. Fry, mid-range, good. That was a long 2 there from Fry to keep it at an 8-point game. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Klay Thompson, deep 3, no good. Pachulia on the rebound, kicks it back out. Thompson from the same spot, that's good. Gets it back down, or gets it down to a 5-point game, pardon me. Irving going to the hole. Decides to step it back. Jumper from the elbow, no good. Curry thought about shooting it, I think. Another mismatch here for Draymond, and it's good. Just like that, 3-point game. This game's getting close as we get to the halfway point. Irving with the ball. Drives in on Curry, does a little step back. Jumper is good. Pushes it back to a 5-point game. Thompson bringing the ball up, being guarded by J.R. Smith. J.R. is now, I'm not sure if he still is, but he was. Bang! Big time 3 from Curry. Back to 2 points. J.R. was actually playing college golf. I don't remember exactly where it was, but he was playing college golf for a period. I'm not sure if he still is or not. But it's kind of crazy that he transitioned and started playing that. It's going to college. I can't remember where it was. If it was like Jackson State or... It was one of those... I thought it was one of those that was in that conference. But I don't exactly remember. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Thompson, deep 3, no good. Rebound Curry. I'm assuming they will hold for the last shot and maintain the lead going into half. James with the ball. Gets it to Jefferson. Jefferson to the hole. Foul. And not and one. It hung on there, but it didn't go in. Jefferson's going to be going to the line. 4-2 to give the Cavaliers a 4-point lead, potentially, going into the break. Jefferson on the first is good. Thompson and Love coming in. Actually kind of surprised that they're bringing in Thompson and Love at this point of the half. There's 1 second to go, a little over 1 second. Thought maybe they'd keep J.R. Smith in there for 3-point potential, throwing half court. No good. Rebounded, and that'll do it. 3-point lead for the Cavaliers going into half. Curry playing a lot better than he started, but they're still going to have to play a strong second half. But they are in much better spot to finish out above where they were originally projected by me after the first quarter. I still think the Cavaliers have a pretty good shot, but they need to make threes, and they need to shoot high quality and move the ball. They started to not move the ball in the second quarter, and it really kind of affected their offense. On the other hand, the Warriors really did start moving that ball around. Good. Quick, crisp passes. Not kind of hee-hawing until there's 3 seconds left in the shot clock. I mean, neither team's really hee-hawed that much, but there was a lot of offense going on by the Cavaliers. Warriors are playing pretty even. Thanks for watching the halftime. Let's get right back into the game here. Warriors will have the ball. Curry bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Draymond. Green, they're not easy. Draymond Green, the kind of side fade three-pointer. Not exactly the shot that you want to be seeing coming from your power forward. I mean, it's a little different three-pointer. James, bang. It's a little different if Kevin Durant's your power forward. Then you're okay with it, right? Curry, way out there. No good. I mean, he shot that from way out there. That was like not half court, but way too deep for something that he should be shooting. Irving to the hole. Gets it over to Love. No good. Curry pushes it ahead but decides not to shoot it. We'll set it up. Fadeaway three from Curry. No good. Again, they're shooting, just not good shots. Right here, Irving should have got that ball to Tristan Thompson. Love to the hoop. Had Draymond Green turned around, and that's good. It's kind of the type of moves that you got to see a guy make. Curry has Thompson open, gets it to him late. If he would have got it to him right away, that probably would have been a three. Thompson to the hole, passes it off to Green. Again, it's like it's a wasted pass. Green gets his own rebound at least. Keeps it alive for the Warriors. Curry to the hoop. Back to Green. Green's going to have to shoot something here. Goes to the inside. He had him beat, but just rushes it. No good. Irving and the Cavaliers. He's got LeBron. James. Long two. No good. Was in until it wasn't. Green to the hoop. Kicks it out to Curry. Curry mishandles it. Curry against Love. Good defense by Love, but Curry finishes strong with the left hand. Very good shot there from Curry. James gets a screen from Love. Was a little hesitant and didn't take it right to the hole. James a deep three. No good. Pachulia the rebound. Green's getting it ahead. He's got the mismatch, but Curry to the hoop, and he gets fouled by Tristan Thompson and one. And just like that, it can be right back to a three-point game. Not exactly sure why Tristan Thompson went for the arms. I mean, he was in a good position to try to get a block. Just made a bad choice I don't know if his body was twisted a little bit or what the deal was, but did not make a good play on the ball. Just about halfway through the third, though, Curry at the line to shoot his and one. It's good. 3-point game. Cavaliers still leading. Pretty much have had the lead all game, except for a little bit at the start. Irving just barely gets around him, but not really where he wanted to shoot a ball from. James was open. Iguodala recovers onto him. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He's going to have to shoot an unopened three. Rebounded by Durant. Durant pushing it ahead. Gets to the inside. Goes to the hole. 2 shots coming. Foul on J.R. Smith. That's his first. Team's second. Warriors are doing a good job of getting the ball ahead. They got to continue to push the ball ahead as they have been, and I think they'll be in pretty good shape. Durant's good on the first. Durant's been playing very well for the Suns actually this year. Booker, when he's not hurt's been playing well. Beal is kind of the soft spot on the team, but he's had some big games too. I think if they can all play together, they're going to be in pretty good shape. Down to a 1-point game though here in this game. If they can start playing all together though, they're going to be in real good shape, I think. The only issue is that they got high level scorers and not necessarily high level defenders, which could be a downfall, but if you get enough scoring, you also aren't going to have to worry about it. Irving, crossover sidestep 3, no good. Green going to the hoop, passes it off to Durant, and bang, a big time dunk from Durant. And just like that, the Warriors take their first lead since early in the game. Actually, no, that is their first lead of the game. It just said on the bottom. Irving, jumper, 3-pointer's good. And just like that, Cavaliers got the lead back. This is the intense back and forth type of game that we were looking for. Timeout Warriors. The scoring has really actually slowed down. Honestly, it hasn't been as high level as I thought it would be. We're going to skip right through this timeout and get right back to the game. The Cavaliers have better depth on the bench, in my opinion, for scoring, whereas the Warriors have better defensive depth. So it kind of balances out. So it should really be a really even game. I mean, honestly, I could see this game going into overtime. I don't know if it will or if it won't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. It all depends, though, on how the defensive side of the Warriors, because like right now, they got their defensive crew in, other than Durant. I mean, Durant's okay defense, but he's not like an all-star defender. But you got Iguodala, who's at this point in his career would be a defensive player. Livingston is kind of a mid-range jumper defensive guy. Draymond Green's defensive, I don't know what you really consider it. Pachulia always was kind of a defensive guy, not really there to score a lot. And then you got Durant, who's basically their scorer that's out on the court right now. James to the hoop. Scoop is good. Livingston can really shoot that mid-range though. I'm curious as to what it would have been had he not been injured. Had he not had all those knee issues and that type of stuff. Iguodala. Bang. That's a long 2 there from Iguodala to get it back to 2 points. Just under a minute to go in this third quarter. But if Livingston didn't have those injuries, it would really be kind of interesting to know how that game would have ended up. Ball out of bounds. Warriors ball. Thompson must have tipped it out over the top of Pachulia. There's a lot of guys, though, in the NBA where if they didn't have injuries, how would their career have been different? Derrick Rose goes from MVP to injured to, even to last year, a serviceable point guard. Nothing like crazy, but he was absolutely amazing when he came out of college. Had like 1 or 2 good years. I don't exactly remember how many years that were good, but he was really a high quality player. Won an MVP. He was one of the best players, up and coming players for sure. Big time 3 from James there to get the lead back. But he was a high quality player that no good from Durant. End of the third, 44-41. As I was saying though, he's a high quality player that really had as much bounce as you had seen in a player in a long time. And it was just sad to see when he went down. It didn't necessarily like lessen how good he was at basketball, but when you lose that bounce, because he lost the bounce after a while because kept kind of getting injured and stuff like that. Once you lose your bounce, your bounce also leads to having decent speed. I mean, he wasn't slow at the end, but his play style was different. It wasn't I'm gonna book it up the court and dunk it over you. It turned into more of like a methodical kind of. He had to plot out how he was gonna get his shots. He played kind of like LeBron. I mean, LeBron still will give it down the court and dunk over the top of you, but LeBron also likes to kind of methodically plot how he's going to score, kind of like Kobe. I mean, honestly, LeBron and Kobe's play style is similar. It's very similar because LeBron, for the most part, likes to kind of plot his way around, and Kobe did that a lot too. That was a crazy move. Irving got a crazy move to get that ball underneath West's arms. David West's arms. That was crazy. Also gets fouled on it for an and one. The Cavaliers push it back to a 5-point lead. But it's really sad to see even like Kyrie Irving here in this game. He kind of crumbled, couple of things that he chose to stand for politically kind of shaped his whole career now. I mean, he's starting to get a resurgence in Dallas, but it kind of was polarizing what he did, and it kind of changed the trajectory of his career. Right or wrong, it is what it is, but it kind of changed the trajectory for him. Stolen by Iguodala, big time steal there. And finished by Livingston. It's just interesting to see how things change. Like from 5 years ago where you thought people would be versus where they are now. It's just kind of funny to watch. Some guys that big time 3 from J.R. Smith pushes the lead for the Cavaliers back to 7. It kind of just shows though like that you never know. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm glad I'm not a GM in the league. Because I'd pick up a guy thinking that he's going to stay around for forever. And in the league now, they don't stay around for forever. Irving gets to his spot in the lane but misses. Iguodala really pushing the ball quick up the court. Layup's good by Iguodala. 3-point game. 2 minutes, just about 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. Jones going to the hoop, decides not, still trying to decide if he's going to shoot the ball or not. Gets in the lane, he better decide quick. He does go with the layup, misses it on the other end. West with the rebound, gets it to Livingston, and Livingston's going to set up the offense. Gets a double screen. He's actually got a wide open path, fouled by J.R. Smith. 2 shots coming. That's J.R.'s second foul. These two teams, I remember watching them play. I remember before they had Durant at Golden State, when they played the Cavaliers, it was a very, very, very evenly matched game, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was very evenly matched. You had LeBron, you had Irving, and you had Kevin Love. And Kevin Love at that point was still a high-quality player, high-quality scorer, did very well. I mean, he wasn't the level that he was at the Timberwolves, but they also didn't need him to be. Timberwolves, he was kind of the only player on that team that really scored a lot. And they're going up against Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. And Draymond Green was the other kind of bigger guy. I mean, he wasn't huge from a scoring perspective, but defensively, he outweighed anybody that was on the Cavalier team from the defensive standpoint. Like right there, Draymond Green got a big-time steal, gets it ahead to Thompson. Thompson kind of wasted a pass there, gets it to Livingston. That should be good. No, he misses it. Livingston's normally a deadeye from that short of range. Curry with the steal. LeBron forcing him. Curry, big time three, bang. Just like that, Warriors got the lead. Like I was saying though, it's the little things defensively that Draymond did for that Golden State team that really helped them be so strong those years. And I'm not saying that when they picked up Durant, they weren't good. Because they were. They were good. But I honestly still believe that those teams, when they didn't have Durant, were still some of the better teams. High quality shooting from Klay, night in and night out. You weren't necessarily going to get high level scoring from him every night. You might only got 17 one night. But then you get a night when he goes off for 45 or something, or 60 or whatever he scores, And it's like, oh, wow. Like, if Curry's not having a great game, you know that they can kind of go to him, and he could kind of right the ship too, which is really what you need in a player. 2 minutes, little over 2 minutes to go in this game. Cavaliers, every once in a while, will give up the lead, but then they'll get it right back. Right now, they got a 3-point lead, and we will commentate the rest of this game with no outside conversation. We'll finish the commentating, and let's get right into the finish of this game. James has been playing very well. Very, very well this game. He's missed some shots. He's hit some big shots, and that's the important part. J.R. Smith's hit some big shots. But Curry has really kind of been the guy that's been keeping the Warriors in this game. If Curry wasn't hitting threes, it would be a completely different game. They've been playing on the inside pretty good too, getting the ball inside for layups, which helps. But without hitting threes, I honestly don't think that the Warriors would be in this game. Curry's going to shoot one here again. Decides not to, actually. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson's going to shoot one. Not sure if that was a three or not. Doesn't matter. Missed it. Rebound, Love. James pushes it ahead. I would think they'd kind of take their time. They don't need to force anything here. They have the upper hand in this game at the moment. Irving, three. No good. Pachulia the rebound. Oh, almost stolen by Kevin Love, but Pachulia gets it back. Green fouled. Going to the hoop. That is the third on J.R. Smith. That was a big time collision there too. Draymond Green going to the line to shoot two to get this game to within one. With just under a minute and a half to go. This is kind of important shots. I mean, if he makes one, they're still in this, but if he misses both, he made the first. If he would have missed them both there, it makes it a little bit harder if they give up a basket. Then you're kind of starting to trend into the zone of having to foul. Draymond Green on the second. That one's also good. 1 point game. Like I said, this game could go into overtime. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Most of these games, I didn't expect the last game for the Spurs to win one. Big time pass and slam there. Amazing pass from LeBron. That was really an impressive pass. I did not expect the Spurs to win that game. And not because the Spurs are bad. I didn't think that they were bad, but I just thought that the Bulls would have had them outmanned, but the Bulls really weren't trying to move that ball around very fast, and not that the Spurs were doing amazing. Big time second chance bucket there. Not that the Spurs were doing anything like crazy, but they were just plotting their way around offensively, and it's really what you had to do against the Bulls. They did what they had to. 40 seconds to go. Cavaliers lead by 3. Durant elbow jumpers, good. Back to a 1 point game. These are the moments where legends will shine. And it's crazy because they can actually hold it down to the end. Big time alley-oop that's missed. Thompson misses. Curry for three. No good. Rebound Thompson, and now they will have to foul. See, I was just going to say that the Cavaliers were going to have to shoot. And another foul comes, and Cavaliers are going to the bonus. The crazy part is, though, it's still only going to be a 3-point game. There's no telling that Curry can't hit a three. Thompson can't hit a three. Durant can't hit a three. The other two guys, I mean, Draymond can, but it'd be not very likely that he'll be shooting it. But Pachulia won't be shooting it. First is good to get it to a 2-point game. This one's kind of a big free throw here too for Irving. Irving good on the second to get it to a 3-point game. Timeout, Warriors. That is the Warriors' final timeout. So this is actually kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I kind of would have thought that they would have tried to maybe get a quick 2 there, or tried to get a 3, and then went from that and see what you could have done. But they decided to take their timeout there because now they don't have any timeouts. I thought maybe you would have tried to get a 3 there, but it makes sense that they used it there too. But if you get a 3 there, you're tied. You're good yet, right? But if you don't, you'd follow them. Then you could move the ball ahead, get hopefully a quick 3 then. Instead, they won't be able to move the ball ahead. Even if they get a 3 here, which they're not guaranteed to get, he almost just went back court. That was so close. Why do they have the ball in Draymond Green's hand? Why do they have the ball in Draymond's? Draymond for 3, no good. I mean, you knew that was coming. Foul by Pachulia, and that should pretty much seal up the game. I don't know why Draymond had the ball. I don't understand that at all. That play made 0 sense to me, and it just cost the Warriors the win, or the chance to win anyways. I mean, it didn't cost them the win because we don't know that they would have made the basket, but this basically seals it right here. Yeah, that's game. They got 6 seconds, but you need a lot to go your way in 6 seconds, especially in a video game. Five-point game, 6.5 seconds. They're going to get one shot off. That's game right there. Yep. Game over. Cavaliers win. Big time game for the Cavaliers. All right, and we're back here at the bracket. Once again, amazing game. They're showing right now that Kyrie Irving was the player of the game, which I believe he should have been anyways, but we will put in the winner of this game, and the final score was 58-63. The Cavs are the winner. I am glad because I did the seeding of these games. I did the seedings. I am so happy that the Cavaliers got the win. One of my seedings was actually right. I can't believe that I got the seedings right. I'm happy that I did though. And that's it for this video, guys. Next video will be the Heat playing against the Lakers. That's gonna be different because those are 2 completely different time periods playing against each other. I'm curious to see how it plays out. If it's just the Heat running all over them because of the play style. The 86-87 Lakers, though, they're no slouches. They're a good team, but if the play style kind of doesn't mesh well, like it didn't for the the Bulls, and that's similar time period, a little bit different, but similar. But if it doesn't mesh well, this could really turn into a kind of interesting tournament. I mean, then the seeding would be right there, but it could turn interesting. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple days. Peace.